Ladies and gentlemen, I must pay my great tributes to Professor Khaja Azim, Dr. Talat for regularly conducting such a useful annual CME activity. I have came up with this topic of need for developing GI surgery fellowship in Pakistan. We as a trainers and teachers and mentors in public sector medical colleges have been doing right from head and neck surgeries to toe surgeries. We have been continually going through the same process, but probably this is a time for change, and we have to change to the new innovations, to the new curriculum, to the new fellowship programs, so that we are the master of something rather than not doing up to date things in few specialties. Keeping in mind the said objective, I have came up with this idea that it is the ideal time that we people in various specialities must come up with their individual specialities so that we must grow to our full extent. My objective of this presentation is to look for the need assessment of various subspecialties in Pakistan. I have seen and I have been in the process of developing surgical oncology, vascular surgery in Pakistan. I have been a part of curricular committee while these fellowship programs were being developed. And now more and more fellowship programs have been developed like breast surgery and various subspecialties in gynae and obs. So there is really a need of it is a need of the day that we must come up with various specialties. We have to look into how the world has taken these changes. Are these changes really in a position to be taken in place, or should we go to or should we adopt these changes? So we have to look into the literature that how the things should move on. We had our great strength, but at the same time we had very weak areas which we must think of and which we should try to improve. And ultimately we have to look the way forward. What is the way forward, that how can we develop various subspecialties and especially advanced GI fellowship program. Let me say that the Society of Surgery of Alimentary Tract, which is known as SSAT, it was developed in 1960 by Mr. Dr. Robert Turrell. And his dream was to start a new organization that would focus on the surgery of GI tract and to create a foundation to fund education and research directed towards the GI surgery programs. So after 1960, in 1997, Mr. President Tom D. Meester, who was one of the president of this SSAT society, he came up with the idea that we have to integrate the various programs being run by various societies into the into one society. So it is after 20-25 years that ultimately they were able to merge their various programs. And initially their papers used to go to American Journal of Surgery. Sometimes they were published, sometimes they were not published. And ultimately they made their way in publishing the Journal of Gastrointestinal Surgery. And this was a way forward for them to merge the various programs which were running at various societies into one society and to publish their research journal. So this is probably the one way forward. We have to merge various activities under one umbrella, and we have to come up with one journal which should focus on the development of the subspecialties, especially when we are talking of advanced GI surgery fellowship program. Let me go through this famous statement which was given by Mr. Stanley Ashley in 2018, and that was Jack of all trade, master of none approach has prevented us from articulating a vision based on uniqueness and added value of SSAT, which is Society of Surgery of Alimentary Tract. So this statement fits well into our public sector sectors and in our part of the world. So we should not believe in doing everything. We have to be masters and we have to be absolutely uh, believe in developing the subspecialties, and obviously the volume of work matters. If we are doing hernia, or if we are doing endocrine surgery, or if we are doing colorectal surgery, so probably the volume of surgery would add to our skills and would add to our knowledge, and ultimately we would be master of one subspecialty uh, rather being the novice in all the subspecialties. So this is one famous statement which we should think along and which we should focus on while developing this uh, fellowship program. Again, Mr. Robert Zulinger, a very famous name, and in his presidential address to the society in fourth annual meeting, he was he was really very much depressed that there is no single society which can bring surgeons together in the field of gastrointestinal surgery. So he focused on there should be some society which is dedicated toward the surgery of alimentary tract. And again, to his very important statement that if we have encouraged and brought into focus at national level the clinical and experimental solution to many problems of alimentary tract, we will have justified our existence. So this is such a powerful statement that we we can only justify our existence if we put everything to the clinical and experimental solutions to various GI surgical diseases. So whenever the things are started, obviously SWOT analysis is being done. And when we talk of SWOT analysis, so this is basically strengths and weaknesses, threats and opportunities. And whenever this SWOT analysis, this is one way to move ahead. We on the SWOT analysis. In a similarly, SSAT members and their board of management, they sat together and they assess their strengths and their weaknesses and their threats and their opportunities. And if we really put all these things to us, we would be really in a position to assess our own strengths and weaknesses, and ultimately there would be many opportunities which would come forward to go ahead along developing such subspecialties. So the roadmap, the things do not move unless we have something road, or there is a positive way of moving forward, and for that the vision and mission statements works. If you go through this society, so they had a very strong mission of to lead in advancement of science and practice of GI surgery, and vision of a global community of gastrointestinal surgeons who are interested in advanced research, innovation, education, advocacy to benefit the interdisciplinary care. So they set their ways, and after setting their ways as per SWOT analysis, they made their way into developing their Society of Surgery of Alimentary Tract, and ultimately they started doing their functions, and ultimately they came up with various innovations and research in the field of gastrointestinal surgery. So there is one important thing, and that is to set the goals, and goals are always set depending upon the various analysis and need assessment. And SWOT analysis was performed, and after SWOT analysis they came up with three goals, and the first goal was increase the member value and engagement. So keeping in mind this goal, obviously all the young people